I found out my neighbor was using my Hypher to run an illegal business, so I redirected all his clients to the FBI website. My Hypher bill tripled in 3 months. At first, I blamed Axios and assumed my teenage sister was streaming 24/7, but our usage showed terabytes of data, way beyond normal streaming. That's when I noticed my neighbor Kevin's apartment had zero internet equipment, yet he was always online. I changed my password within hours. Kevin knocked on my door, sweating and frantic. "Hey, did your internet go down? Mine's been weird lately." I played dumb, but his desperation was obvious. He offered to share my bill if I gave him the password. Red flag. Curiosity got the better of me. I gave him access to a guest network I could monitor. What I discovered made my blood run cold. Kevin was running a prescription drug marketplace on the dark web, not just selling, but coordinating shipments, managing gala transactions, and maintaining forums with thousands of users. My IP address was attached, everything. If the FBI investigated, they'd come to my door first. I was unknowingly hosting a federal crime operation from my living room. Panic set in. I couldn't just cut him off. He knew where I lived, and these weren't the kind of people you wanted as enemies. So I got creative. I set up a custom DXF server that would redirect specific URLs every time someone tried to access Kevin's marketplace. They'd end up somewhere else, but I couldn't just send them to Google, too obvious. I needed something that would scare them away permanently. I redirected everything to the FBI's Cybercrime Division website the first day. Kevin's forums exploded with paranoia. Lawson thought the feds had seized the site. Some claimed it was a honeypot operation. Others insisted Kevin had turned informant. The beauty was Kevin couldn't fix it without revealing he'd been stealing Quafer. Kevin spent hours on his phone pacing his balcony, chain smoking. I watched him through my window as his empire crumbled. Customers demanded refunds, suppliers cut ties. His reputation in the criminal world was destroyed overnight. By day 3, Kevin looked haggard. He knocked on my door again, laptop in hand. "Can you check if this website works on your network? I think my computer has a virus." I typed in his marketplace URL and watched the FBI logo load. Weird, it's showing some government site. Maybe you got hacked. The color drained from his face. He mumbled something about needing to visit family and left that night. I thought I'd won. 2 weeks later, the FBI raided my apartment. Turns out Kevin wasn't just some amateur criminal. He was an undercover federal agent running a sting operation. The marketplace was fake, designed to catch major suppliers. My little redirect scheme had blown a 2-year investigation, causing dangerous criminals to scatter before arrests could be made. "Do you have any idea what you've done?" Adrian Martinez asked, showing me photos of escaped targets. "These people traffic Centony? They've killed dozens. We were days away from taking down the entire network. My clever revenge had helped murderers escape justice. Worse, the FBI suspected I was Kevin's partner, warning him about the investigation. They found the redirects, the monitoring software, everything that made me look guilty. I spent $50,000 on lawyers to avoid obstruction of justice charges. The investigation was sealed, so I couldn't even publicly defend myself. My reputation was destroyed. I lost my job after background checks raised red flags. Kevin, whose real name was Eddie Int Bradley, testified that I'd acted alone out of petty revenge over theft. He painted me as a meistmist who valued internet bills over public safety. The worst part, he wasn't entirely wrong. Last month, I saw a news report about overdose deaths spiking in our city. The reporter mentioned a botched federal operation that let major suppliers escape. They didn't name me, but I knew. Those deaths were partially my fault, all because I couldn't just knock on a door and have an adult conversation about Wi-Fi passwords. Instead, I played vigilante with zero understanding of the bigger picture. Now people are dead, criminals are free, and I am broke, unemployed, and haunted by the consequences of my cleaver, revenge. The FBI cleared me of criminal charges, but made it clear I'd be watched forever. Every online action monitored, every background check flagged. My neighbor never stole my heifer. He was trying to save lives, and I helped destroy that mission for the cost of a monthly internet bill.